Hey there everyone, we are back with another BlazBlue Entropy Effect video. Today we're going to have what is my first successful run, my first actual completion. I am playing Hakumen, and I had this really fun fire build. Hakumen is great, fantastic character, very noob friendly I feel. I'll get a bit more into it once we get into the run itself. But yeah, I've been enjoying BlazBlue a ton. We got post commentary today, obviously, and I've been getting a lot of new viewers. So I hope you all are enjoying it. I am planning on playing more BlazBlue. I also do play Dead Cells, though right now I'm kind of addicted to BlazBlue. I'm probably gonna be playing that for a bit, at least. So I hope you all are enjoying it. Feel free to stick around. You know, I try not to be like, hey, subscribe, but I mean, you know, new game came out, might as well, right? But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying the BlazBlue lately, and let's just jump into the run, because it's a really fun one. So I will start that off. Alright, so jumping into the run, Hakumen, like I said, he's a pretty noob friendly character. It's mainly based on like how much just tankiness he has, and a lot of super armor, and just general sustain and bulk to run. I decided to pair it with Lambda and Ragna as my supporting cast, I guess. Like, kind of what it is. So, you know, I figured Lambda's turret is really good with Hakumen, and, you know, helps him with enemies above him, and just general, you know, keep away. Helps his range. Not that he has, like, bad range, he just has a kind of bad vertical range. This is where I see this fire projectiles. I had a run basically, like, right before this that was really nice with fire, so I was like, you know, I'll try it out. And then Ragna just gives a bunch of HP gain, and helps you if you're below half HP so much. So, like, you won't see it a lot early on, but and generally not in this run too much, but like when it's useful, it's super useful. I end up taking this place mine. Place mine's really good, just in between like phases when the boss is coming down, and you know, just to help survive. It does a ton of damage, and it's just really solid. Last thing I see early on is a shop, and I'm like, you know, I have all my health potions so far already, and let me just use it to buy some. And then I see, you know, another fire projectile, so I'm like, you know, I get on both of my skills now, and really will be able to just build into this this fire, and then I get a potential right after that. So I was like, you know, three rooms in a row with a bunch of upgrades essentially. And I do decide to go with the one on the far left there. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that because I don't want to look like an idiot. But basically, this just gives him a super long range attack that does pretty good damage overall. In place of his like parry, you can use one or the other. But yeah, other than that, first biome was pretty easy. No real challenge there, and I get the Defiling Eye. I think is its name. This is the, generally speaking, I'd say this is probably the easiest boss of the first three. But all three of them can, like, sneakily get you sometimes, basically. Like, I wouldn't say any of them are super hard, but sometimes, you know, all three of them have their thing. But this one's, like, generally the most consistent. You just kill the creature, and then hit the projectiles out of the sky. But, see, I'm doing really solid damage here. It did tag me once during that. I think I got hit by one of the projectiles. But yeah, super quick first phase. And yeah, this boss, I think my bigger issue with this boss is that's not super interactive. It's got a neat gimmick, right, where it's like, you know, it attacks and you get to attack and then back and forth, right? But generally speaking, it's just not that hard of a boss. So which is fine, right? It doesn't need to be hard. It's, you know, it's one of the first bosses you can fight. But yeah, second phase goes down almost instantly, and all we gotta do is survive. Hakumen really good against this boss just because he can one-shot the little I don't know, brain slug things there. They look like those the Hollow Knight enemies. That was when I saw them the first time. I kind of got worried that they were gonna explode on me. I was like, but you know, different game, right? But yeah, pretty easy boss fight, not too hard, and we'll see what the potential I get was. I end up, I believe, taking the super armor just because I was like, you know, that's kind of nice to have, right? So pretty good run so far. You know, I literally am still at max HP, and I have all four of my potions. I didn't have the 5th potion unlocked. Yeah, I still don't have it unlocked yet, but maybe soon. But yeah, Hakumen, all of this super armor makes him just really nice for, you know, playing like an idiot, right? You don't have to worry about, oh, I took some damage. It's fine. He has so much bulk and HP that it's okay to take damage. You're not gonna get like a crazy no hits through biomes too often with him, just because that's not really what the character's designed to do too much. Not that he can't, right? But it's like, you know, he's kind of slow and he's tanky, so it's just nice. It's nice character to learn the game. I definitely recommend unlocking him pretty early on if you're playing the game. See more fire. These ones, basically, when you get a hit, you get little fire orbs that go out towards the enemies. And we end up upgrading this one quite a bit, and it works out really well. Basically, it adds to my, you know, just my general damage, specifically on like bosses and whatnot. It ends up being really good. I end up getting another potential pretty early on here. This is, let's see, it's map 4, it looks like. And I'm like, alright, this is going pretty good. I end up taking, I believe, the triple dash. I kind of look here for a minute because I'm not super crazy about any of these. But I believe I just take the triple dash. And works pretty good, all things considered. Because I was like, you know, I already have the wave with my sword, so oh no, I took the one on the right. But whatever, not too bad. After that, I end up going into a very, very rough room. But this really shows like where Hakumen's good. It's like I don't really have too many escape options. I'm still trying to get used to his like parry, so like, you know, that's not a perfect option, right? It's good. It's definitely good, but also, you know, the MP in this game, you can't just use his parry infinitely like you could in something like Dead Cells, right? You can't just like chain parry or anything. So, you know, it's not perfect, but they end up taking me down to about half HP. But this is like where Hakumen's great, is like, he just has so much bulk that, like, I'm just now at half HP, and I had that terrible fight. This is gonna make my projectiles, when I use the skills, actually branch out a little more, like, cleanly. But yeah, get to the second boss, the tree, and this is where I start to take advantage of Ragna's. Basically, like, anytime you're, like, half-ish HP, you can just use Ragna's ability and get a huge profit on, you know, 2+ enemies on your HP. And it's just really solid for, especially mid-game, when the enemies are a little tougher to kill, and you've taken some hits. You see, I actually, I was getting my HP up. I actually didn't do like any damage to the actual Tree of Origin. This is probably the second hardest of the 3 second phase bosses. Arakune's a cakewalk in my opinion. And then the robot guy, I haven't fought him too much, but he's tough. But yeah, Tree of Origin, you sort of just, all of his actual attacks get countered by jumping. And as long as you aren't being a complete idiot like me and mistiming your jumps, you're pretty set. More so, all the enemies he spawns can be a bigger issue because they start to overwhelm you while you're trying to jump to avoid his attacks. But the big thing, you know, I am seeing here is that Lambda's turret plus the fire is really solid for that, just, you know, slowly chipping down boss damage while, you know, you take advantage of the bulk. I want to definitely not use my any of my HP potions. My HP potions, what a terrible way to word that. I was really being greedy with my potions because I wanted to take potentially 5 potions into the final boss, so a little scary here near the end of the fight, and definitely running it close, right? But end up getting Ragna's thing there, and you know, that 600 HP more than enough to get the final blow. So Tree of Origin goes down, and I ended up taking Rinka. It sort of is just like another combo attack, but I didn't use it too much in my run. It was kind of whatever. I think in hindsight I would have rather just had the dash distance. Hakumen's big weakness is mobility, is very rough, and his aerials, specifically upwards aerials, aren't that good. But yeah, go into the third biome, which is the Soccer City, I think is the name of it. And the samurais, always scary, right? They're a pretty rough enemy, but again, as long as I'm staying, you know, close to half HP, here I'm upgrading those fire spirits more and more, just seeing that build really come into fruition. But yeah, as long as, you know, you're around half-ish HP on Hakumen, you're pretty set for biomes at the very least. Obviously, you know, the higher the better for your HP. I end up going with the wheel, and again, my final HP potion bought. So I'm like, all right, I have all 5 potions. I believe I still have my my get out of jail free card type. I almost want to say it's like YOLO from Dead Cells. Basically, you know, you have 1 bonus life essentially, and I'm just reading through this. I don't think I noticed the fire spirit combo right away. I was like, but yeah, that was a no-brainer there. But yeah, it's like I got all my potions and kind of, you know, trying out that new combo I got. But this is like, I kind of wanted to just show this off to show how nice Ragna's HP gain was there, because I entered that room with like 800-ish HP and right back up to 1400 basically, and it was pretty easy. But yeah, build's really coming together now. I have this very heavy single target damage, which combos well with the fact that, you know, there's the fire spirits going crazy there, along with that skill. First time showing it actually in the footage. I was using it a bunch though. Just a big shockwave and clears out rooms really well. But other than that, this map is scary. These guys that protect the, you know, the little guardian guys here can be annoying sometimes, but they're not too bad. I'm still annoyed that that shot hit me. I definitely dashed, but you know, what can you do? Back down to, you know, 800 HP, down to 200, and then right back up to 800. So it's like, it's kind of living on the edge of that medium HP range. A little scary, but I got through it. I ended up getting a potential. I really like using the wheel thing. The upside, you know, sometimes you don't get anything too good, but the upsides are really strong. After this, I believe I take the, yeah, I take the one in the middle there, and this one's really strong. Basically, it just gives you a really strong dash attack, and we're going to see in the 4th biome I use it quite a bit. But for now, the boss, this is it Orid is how you pronounce the name, I believe. But this boss pretty strong, but the turret does puts in some work. Obviously, you know, the numbers aren't crazy on it, right? But that damage over time does add up quite a bit, and you can see the little fire waves I got there from it took about almost 10,000 HP off of them right there. So, you know, those fireballs actually very strong if you can get them lined up. But going into the second phase, I tried to crouch there to dodge it, but didn't quite work. Hakumen's hair is a little too tall. But yeah, I'm already halfway through the fight, so going pretty well. But this fight, not a freebie, right? Not a freebie at all. If you get impatient, and gotta keep in mind the timer in the top left. I actually still don't know 100% how that mechanic works. I haven't fully explored that. I think I'll try that out in my next run, just see what happens when the timer like runs out and you wait. It's like when it's saying that danger imminent and whatnot. Definitely want to check that out. But yeah, going pretty good so far. About half HP pretty consistently, right? And they're finally, you know, starting to chip me down quite a bit. those walls get me a bunch. So, you know, I'm below half now. Figure I can, you know, start to use Ragnar's thing here pretty soon. But I'm like, you know, I'm so close, 500 or 5,000 HP, but then they hit me, and I'm like, man, I just want to be greedy and hold on to that health potion if I can. But they get rid of my YOLO type thing, my second life, which is unfortunate. I was really kind of banking on that for the final area, but it happens. You know, I still have my potions. I'm able to get one in the next area. I think I just grabbed triple dash here. No, I don't. I grabbed one on the left. But yeah, going to the final biome. This biome is weird because, like, the game just it becomes a Dead Cells level for some reason for this final biome, and I'm kind of mixed on it. It's like the game design, I feel like, doesn't quite work as well for this Dead Cells layout. It's not bad or anything, but I definitely think the regular game-to-game area is overall better. Sorry, got a yawn there. Watching me use the dash attack and then just jump right into those enemies, I'm like, maybe I should stop doing that, right? But this is where I really start to, you know, fall in love with the dash attack comp potential that he has. And it's just like you bump into him and hit him with that dash attack, and it does just a ton. Not sure why I was just kind of sitting there. Still getting used out of those mines. Not seeing it much in here, but I was using them a decent amount. Just, you know, when I knew the enemy was going to approach me, it's a great way to just take them out for free. Especially these enemies right here, the ones that teleport behind you. You can actually just place a mine down. I don't do it much in the footage here, but I've done it in other runs where I just like crouch, place a mine down, and they'll teleport right behind you and walk into the mine. So it's pretty good. I didn't get my 20 kills, so I got a little bit extra money. I got a couple more flame upgrades. Didn't figure it's worth showing too much though. But yeah, second to last boss. This boss is rough sometimes, but I'm starting to learn its pattern a lot more. You just need to be pretty patient. You're not stuck on a timer for this one at all, so as long as you're patient but proactively getting damage, you should be pretty good. I have found oh my goodness, I'm yawning again. I'm losing my mind. This is also where Lambda's turret is really nice. You see me placing my mines down there, setting up a big combo, and look at that, took out 10,000 HP in one go. I have found more often than not the little electric 4 elevator down there doesn't do too much, right? So, you know, if you're gonna take damage, it's better to take damage from that 4 than anything else. But you know, second phase, I definitely think I play this pretty poorly in this fight, actually, because I keep jumping to the sides when you really don't need to. The middle is actually really safe in the second phase, because and you don't want to jump like too high, otherwise you can get you just stay away from like the edges of the screen, basically, on that second phase, because there's just so much that can hit you. But here we are going into the final phase, I believe. Yep. And this is where I definitely I make a couple of misplays in this fight where I go in too early, but definitely that electric 4 just a lot safer. If you're gonna get hit by anything, it's a lot safer than that that giant pillar in the middle, right? But they only have about 12,000 HP, and I've been able to, you know, when I do get good hits off, I've been able to chain them into a solid 10,000 or so. But unfortunately, I mistimed my attack there. I had that potion basically right inside the lightning because I was a little worried I'd get hit. That's where not having my revive really was a detriment, for sure. But other than that, you know, it's pretty rough. I had to use some more potions than I'd like, for sure. I almost used another potion here, but I was like, I'm gonna risk it, go for the kill, and I get it. So, you know, three potions left for final boss. I'm like, I lost to the final boss the night before this, and I was like, I want to get it, you know. I really want to beat this final boss. So Susanoo, I definitely mistimed my my ability there, but it's all good. Got my mines down and figure he'll fall into those eventually, right? and I have 3 potions and just a ton of HP. So I'm like, I think I can do this. I started learning his pattern the first time I fought him, so, you know, I'm not as worried about the fact of, you know, trying to learn all of his attacks, right? So I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm kind of looking at his stats and my own stats. I'm like, well, he's already taken, you know, 15,000-ish damage, and I'm still, you know, I'm still chilling. So, going pretty good, basically, right? Setting up some mines and my my lambda turret, and just, you know, waiting for him to teleport into all of it, right? And, you know, halfway through, still haven't used any of my potions. I'm like, this is going great. I figure, you know, maybe once I get a little bit lower, I'll just use a potion. That way I'm playing it safe, right? And don't have to worry about anything. So I'm like, yeah, use my potion there. I'm like, I am set. You know, only 30,000 HP left, and I still have 2 potions. You know, I'm like, he hasn't done too much for whatever his second phase here is. So I'm like, this is you know, not an easy boss, not at all, right? If I was playing a, you know, I still haven't learned the pattern, but that's why, you know, I'm playing Hakumen, right? Because he can get away with not knowing that with a bulk. So I'm like, you know, second phase, he's not doing a ton. Maybe he'll have, you know, a tiny little third phase of attacks here. But turns out he heals all the way up, and I did not know this. I'm like, oh no. I have an entire another fight to do here, basically. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have used that potion as early as I did, and I am suddenly much less confident about the fight, because I have not seen this at all at this point. And I'm just trying to, 1, learn his patterns, and 2, you know, still trying to get damage in when I can. But I'm starting to figure out the pattern as the fight goes on a little bit. He definitely does not hold back, but jumping over them pretty strong in general, and I'm just setting up those big shockwaves when I can and keeping my range, because he definitely, at that kind of medium range, is not fantastic. So pretty good. You know, I still have 1 potion, and I've taken him about halfway down. So I'm starting to feel pretty okay again, right? I'm worried there's gonna be, you know, a third phase, and that even outside, you know, a full 8 heal again, right? I'm worried there might be, you know, a third phase of attacks that I have to quickly learn and adjust to. But so far, you know, not seeming like it, right? Just kind of does all these big drop downs, and honestly, you know, looking back at the fight now, I'm like, this fight doesn't seem too complicated to learn. You know, easier said than done when you have, you know, a ton of HP in bulk, right? But you see, I'm literally holding on to my potion still. But yeah, I beat him, and I warp into the exit here in just 1 second, and my game crashes. Did I mention this was an early access game? Is what it is. Kind of funny, right? I literally haven't even relaunched the game, so I don't fully know. I know, theoretically, I have a new Hakumen to use with my cores, but maybe I didn't get it because you know, my game crashed right as it happened. But I'll see. You know, that's a future counting problem. But yeah, it's really funny that, you know, I finally beat the final boss, and just game's like, I'm good. But yeah, really fun run. I'm really still enjoying BlazBlue a bunch. Still need to unlock a couple more characters. I think I have 2 more characters to unlock. So, you know, expect some videos on some of them at some point, as well as like Ragnar and whatnot. I haven't actually done a video on them yet. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. I do want to stream again sometime soon. Like I said, I'm just like, I'm loving this game, grinding it like crazy. So, you know, I will, you know, I'll keep people in the know on that. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there, and have a great day. Bye bye.